Hello everyone, my name is Amanda Ferguson from Women in Media Belfast, and I'm joined today by Charlie Bradford-GIBBS and MEEHAN from Women's Aid. Thank you very much for joining me. Charlie, we're going to start with you. Maybe just give us a little bit of a refresher about what Women's Aid is and the work that you do.
Thank you, Amanda. So Women's Aid is a domestic abuse charity based across Northern Ireland. Niamh and I come from Belfast and Lisburn Women's Aid with a communications team there. So Women's Aid does exactly that, supports women, children and young people who have been affected by domestic abuse. And that includes multiple forms of abuse, including financial, physical abuse, sexual abuse and coercive control as well. So our support is for those women, children, young people who have unfortunately experienced that in their home.
And tell me, Charlie, what is your exact role at Women's Aid and what does that involve?
So my role is engagement coordinator. So I'm responsible for coordinating engagement across Belfast and Lisburn. So that includes all forms of communication, including online, so social media, our website, and also includes offline media as well, so print campaigns, as well as fundraising and events, and identifying target audiences and effective strategies to engage them as well.
And Niamh, what about you? What's your role at Women's Aid?
So my role is a communications assistant. So I help the organisation roll out their existing engagement and communication strategy. So that looks like different things on different days, but I make targeted marketing campaigns with Charlie, and we also create communications materials and content for both online and offline purposes as well.
Thank you. And Charlie, why is communications and marketing and all that sort of public engagement important to the work of Women's Aid?
So communications is so important to our work because our primary role as communications is to raise awareness of not only the impact of domestic abuse across the region, but also to raise awareness of the fact that we exist, to reach out to those women and children and young people who really need us at their most vulnerable moments. And that's our purpose, really. That's why it's so important that we exist and we have a presence online and offline in the community.
So Women in Media Belfast is partnering with Women's Aid to highlight the Travel Fund. Niamh, could you explain to people a little bit about what the Travel Fund is?
Yes, so the Travel Fund that we have our current fundraiser focus at the moment, and it is to raise funds to cover the costs that are preventing our children and young people from accessing the services that are available at our children and young people's team. So what that looks like is it will be covering taxi costs, petrol fares and public transport fares as well.
And Charlie, can you talk to me a little bit about what difference it makes to young people's lives being able to access that service?
Absolutely. So the Children and Young People's team is absolutely vital. The work that they do with children all the way from 0 up to 18, it's life-changing. You know, it's completely trauma-informed, and what it does is it gives these children and young people the opportunity to not only get support from experts and professionals, but also from their peers, so people the same age as them who have experienced very similar things, have similar stories, so that they feel validated and they feel that they're not alone in this, and what they feel and their challenges that they face are completely normal. They're a normal response to the trauma they faced at home.
And Charlie, how can people support the Travel Fund if the public wanted to support this?
So if the public want to get involved and support our fund, there's two primary ways they can do that. They can either donate online by visiting our website and clicking on the Donate Now section, or they can text TRAVEL to 70470 to donate a one-off donation of £10, which essentially covers the cost of one taxi journey for one young person, or of course multiple public transport fares.
Okay, and Niamh, just a final question for you. If people want to find out more about the work of Women's Aid, how do they do that? Where do they go?
They can visit our website at www.belfastwomensaid.org.uk, and they can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.
That's great. Niamh and Charlie, thank you very much.